Please, come in.
Huh? You're that teacher.
Sawa-sensei, wasn't it? To what do we owe the pleasure?
All of these men are detectives?
Yes, and I'd like you to keep their identities a secret. These gentlemen here are Yagami-san and Kaito-san.
I see. Very well then.
I've explained the situation to Sawa-sensei, our homeroom teacher for Class 2-2. Why don't you both have a seat?
I knew something was wrong. But I could never put my finger on what.
The girl being bullied. Her name's Mami Koda. Do I have that right?
Yes, she's in the basketball club. And so are all those kids surrounding her.
Wonder if that's where the bullying started.
Sawa-sensei, you mentioned noticing something was wrong?
Well, only that Koda-san hasn't been herself lately.
Suspend him. Expel him. Kick those bullies the hell out of here. The video we took has all you need.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. For one thing, it would be quite problematic to use this video as evidence.
True. The school can't just come out and say, we've been recording your kids without consent.
Yes, and let us bear in mind, they still have their whole lives ahead of them. We cannot treat this lightly.
You're not saying we should look the other way, are you?
Hey, last night you said the total opposite, man.
If you intend to cover this up, let me just begin by saying...
No one is suggesting we cover it up.
Then we need to act now. We have no idea how close to the edge Koda-san could be. What if there's a chance? What if she does something drastic before tomorrow?
Pardon me for saying so, but bullying is rarely resolved by the victim and the perpetrator coming to a mutual agreement. Thus, a third party must intervene.
I presume you read that in a book somewhere. I can tell you from experience that no victim finds it easy to open up about their situation. Not to family, friends, anyone. It takes a tremendous amount of courage for a bullied child to come forth and seek help. So if we, as outsiders, are to intervene, we must consider the ramifications.
Even so!
No, I think the chairman's right. Making a big scene might only make things worse for Koda-san.
Oh, come on, Tak. That's not like you. Someone's drowning right in front of your eyes, and you're just gonna watch him sink?
What I'm saying is, we have to put a stop to the bullying without getting the whole school involved. What started in that classroom will end in that classroom.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but did you say you were a detective?
Name's Yagami.
And you want to put a stop to the bullying, like it's that easy. Tell me, where does all this confidence come from?
You think there's a real chance we could pull this off, Yagami-san?
I do. Can you bring up that video again?
Sure. One moment.
I think the secret to stopping the bullying is right here in this video.
Really? Then by all means, detective, enlighten us.
You don't have to be so condescending.
Nope, she's got a point. You gotta back up that claim. So what's this big secret you're talking about?
It's those students sitting idly by. They're aware of the problem, but aren't doing anything to help.
Well, yeah, there's a whole flock of bullies. Get in their way, you're their next target. Adults do the same thing, honestly. Guess we're not so different from high schoolers.
Then we should hold some sort of trial and get the class involved? Is that what you're trying to suggest?
Again, something like that would only spread the issue. And that would only bring more pain to Koda-san. Tell me, what is your suggestion, Yagami-san?
What I'm getting at is that it's the silence of all her classmates that's empowering these bullies. On the surface, we only see students turning their eyes as one of their own gets tormented. They feign disinterest or pretend not to notice because remember, that's the safest thing to do. But deep down, kills them to see it.
Yeah, no shit.
So if the class could just express that, the pressure would then shift to the bullies. We have to tip the social balance in that classroom, become the voices of justice, of social law. Then, it's the bullies who become the outcasts. Would they keep running the risk of bullying if it meant social exile?
I can see how you arrived there.
All right, so where do we come in?
We come in by giving the bystanders a voice. We're gonna be the spark that lights a fire. After all, the first voice matters the most.
Okay, so what's the plan here?
Tsukumo, how fast can you get your hands on a couple of mini speakers? I want to put them in the classroom where they can't be seen.
I can have them here momentarily, but I admit I don't really grasp the plan here.
I don't blame you. I honestly can't say it'll work, but I think it's worth a shot.
I see. In that case, I'll be back before school's out.
Chairman, I don't know what these detectives are planning, but I'll tell you this right now. I refuse to stand idly by while a student gets pushed to the breaking point.
Do you remember what I told you about the student who committed suicide? That affected Sawa-sensei profoundly. Perhaps she blames herself for being unable to prevent it, whatever the cause may have been.
I can see that.
As the chairman of this school, I don't want to let her down. So please, help her, Yagami-san. Help us all.
How's it coming along, Yagamishi? No complications, I presume?
So far, so good. Looks like most of the students have gone home.
Do you have the speakers I gave you?
Yep, and they're just what I needed. You're the man, Tsukumo.
How about we save the praise for after our plan works out?
Anybody in the classroom right now?
In class 2-2? Let me check. Now that's odd.
What's wrong?
Well, that one's fine, but there's something wrong with the camera in the classroom building. The one on the second floor by the stairs.
Is it broken?
No, still getting a signal. Something might be blocking the lens?
All right, I'll check it out on the way.
How does it look, Yagamishi? Anything unusual?
Let's find out. Huh? The heck is this?
Did you find something?
Yeah, a sticker on the lens.
Yagamishi, behind you!
There he is! That's the pervert who set up the hidden camera! See, when you find a hidden camera, your first thought is to take it down. That's wrong. What you do instead is block the lens. That way, when the perv finally notices, he goes back to fix it and bam! Caught in the act.
I get it, Amasawa. Just stay back. Hey, what is it you're doing over there?
I told you, he's trying to peep on us.
Oh, wow, that girl's pretty sharp. Looks like we've been caught red-handed.
Come on, let's catch him already. Stop!
Hey, wait!
Are you safe, Yagamishi? Seems like you're in a bit of a pinch.
Yeah, you think? Crap.
Yagamishi, you should see a ladder that goes up to the gym's roof. That's my advice.
Got it.
Don't panic, but the school just contacted security. Several guards are en route to your location.
Great. Just what I needed.
Looks like you've made it to the rooftop.
Where have you been watching from this whole time?
From the drone, Yagamishi. I found a spot that's pretty inconspicuous. From here, use the drone as a guide and jump from that roof toward the classroom. You're gonna have to clear a big gap.
Right. I'll try not to die.
Yagamishi, it looks like some of the guards have arrived. You think you can make it out of there?
I'll have to, somehow. But before that, I'm gonna need to set up these speakers.
What? Even after all that?
Yeah, I should be able to make a clean getaway, as long as I'm done before security gets too tight.
Are you serious?
It'll be fine. All I have to do is not get caught, right? Besides, I have the world's greatest hacker on my side.
You know very well I'm weak to flattery. But for the glory of Yokohama 99, I will not let you down, Yagamishi. Let's get this mission started!
All right, let's go.
Like I said, I should be able to help you get to your destination without incident. Make sure you don't lose that earpiece, okay?
Got it. Counting on you, Tsukumo.